Recall 2012 with Colin Farrell, believe it or not, and Jessica Biel is in this, and Kate Beckinsale. This movie was made in a weird time. 2012. I watched this movie and I was like, you know what? This is a movie, but it doesn't feel like a movie. I was like, this is a movie, but it doesn't feel like a movie. That's because this is CGI Slop. I don't know where this movie was created, but this thing feels like 99% CGI. I will be shocked to know if this is not CGI, but this is basically like a CGI movie. The movie has the feel that it has been done mainly like 99% of the movie was done in front of a green screen. That's how it feels. Now, don't get me wrong, you see some crazy things in this movie. Crazy worlds. It has that CGI bluish gray, which a lot of the older CGI movies were bluish gray for some reason. So it has the CGI bluish gray. I was watching this movie, it had so much action in it, so much fighting, so much this, so much that, so much shooting, so much running. It had like non-stop action, and it was action packed, and there was cars crashing into cars and blowing up. There was buildings collapsing and blowing up, but it was all CGI. There's no watching an actual building in real life blow up and collapse is a different feeling than watching a CGI building in a CGI thing blow up and collapse, if you know what I'm saying. CGI has to, it's almost like you have to get CGI just perfect enough that it's believable, and make it so it's not over the top CGI. And this is where they fell into a problem. They created these crazy worlds, right? They're all blue scale. Everything is like bluish gray. I hate that CGI. I hate bluish gray CGI. Everything is bluish gray. The buildings are bluish gray. There's like no life in the damn CGI. So it has everything. It has action and everything. But they did not figure out the CGI good yet. One movie that did figure out the CGI that I've watched, but this is recent, is Alien Romulus. Alien Romulus looked like it was about 80% CGI, and they got it right. They got the CGI correct. This movie, although it looked clean, had huge explosions and fight scenes and cities and all kinds of stuff. It was missing an ingredient. It's almost like the real thing, right? Look, it's hard to explain the real thing, right? We have CGI like crazy. We also have adult videos that are CGI. Then if CGI is so great, why do people still watch the real stuff and not the CGI adult films, right? Because CGI lacks something natural. You cannot get natural with CGI yet. it would just take too much thinking to make something natural. I don't know why. Even this whole setup that I have here, if I try to make it CGI, it would look unnatural and it would be less interesting. But you watch it, something that is real, less CGI, it's very hard to explain, but the movie had everything. Action. It's basically just had action. It's about the future where when you're bored and you have a little bit of pocket change, you can buy experiences. Like let's say I want to be a millionaire. If I want to be a billionaire or a millionaire and have a beautiful wife, I could go to the store or this building like a dental office, and I could tell them, look, I want to be a billionaire and I want a beautiful woman as my wife. And they implant something in your brain or in your body or inject you with something, and all of a sudden you're having these hallucinations, and you start to see, like it's almost like you enter a matrix, right? That's what the Total Recall is. So he went to a place to get an experience, and then right away, like they're like, oh man, you're a spy, you're trying to kill us, and then a bunch of people come to kill him, and you don't know whether this is real or it's fiction unless you watch the actual movie. So I would say this movie was not the most captivating, not the most grabbing. Like the CGI was horrible. I mean, the CGI looked great, but I'm saying a movie with this much CGI and action, it had all the ingredients, but it didn't make a dish. It was almost like you got salt, you got pepper, you got garlic, you got spice, you got turmeric, you got every damn thing. You have lemon, you have all the spices, you have chicken, beef, you have potatoes, you have yams, you have bananas, you have grapes, walnuts, you have all the ingredients, but it didn't make a good dish. Sometimes a good dish needs limited ingredients, specific ingredients in certain areas. So I would say this movie is not the best. Unless you just want a dumb movie, like one of those movies where you just watch a dumb action movie that doesn't really, like, you don't really care about it, like it doesn't have a story or anything like that, then I would get this movie. But I do not recommend this movie at all.